By now, you understand that security begins with leadership, governance, and people. The next layer you must understand is place. Every system, every person, and every piece of information exists somewhere physically. If those places are not protected, cybersecurity and operational resilience quickly break down. The Australian Protective Security Policy Framework treats physical security as a core domain because physical compromise often becomes digital compromise. A single unlocked door, unattended device, or poorly protected facility can bypass even the strongest cyber controls. In this lecture, you focus on how physical security supports cybersecurity, operational continuity, and national resilience, and why it must be designed as part of the same security system, not as a separate discipline. It is easy to assume that modern security is mostly virtual. Cloud systems, remote access, and digital services can make physical security feel less relevant. In reality, the opposite is true. Every digital system ultimately relies on physical infrastructure. Servers sit in data centers. Network devices sit in cabinets. People access systems from offices, sites, and facilities. If someone can physically access these environments, they can often bypass technical controls entirely. PSPF recognizes that physical security is not old-fashioned security. It is foundational security. For you, this means learning to see buildings, rooms, and assets as part of the cybersecurity attack surface. Physical security under PSPF begins with understanding threats and risk, not installing locks or cameras. You are expected to consider what needs protection, who might want to access it, and what the impact would be if protection failed. Threats may include theft, vandalism, sabotage, unauthorized access, or deliberate disruption. Physical security controls are then applied proportionately. Highly sensitive assets require stronger protection than low-risk areas. This risk-based thinking mirrors the governance and personnel security principles you have already learned. For you, this reinforces consistency. PSPF applies the same logic across all domains. One of the key physical security concepts in PSPF is the idea of secure zones. Secure zones divide physical space into areas with different protection levels. Public areas, controlled areas, restricted areas, and highly secure areas each have different access requirements. This zoning approach ensures that not everyone can go everywhere. It limits exposure and reduces the potential impact of unauthorized access. For you, this is similar to network segmentation in cybersecurity. Just as you would not allow unrestricted access across all systems, you should not allow unrestricted movement across all physical spaces. Access control is how secure zones are enforced in practice. This may involve badges, keys, biometric systems, guards, or procedural controls. The specific technology matters less than the principle. Access must be intentional, authorized, and monitored. PSPF expects access to be reviewed regularly and aligned with roles. When roles change, access should change. When people leave, access should end. For you, this should feel familiar. Physical access control follows the same principles as digital identity and access management. Some physical assets deserve special attention because of their importance and impact. Facilities that host critical operations, sensitive information, or essential services require stronger protection. Data centers, control rooms, communications hubs, and storage areas often fall into this category. PSPF expects organizations to identify these assets and ensure physical protections match their importance. This includes environmental controls, monitoring, and incident response planning. For you, this highlights an important reality. Cyber resilience often depends on how well physical environments are designed and protected. One of the most common physical security failures is tailgating. Tailgating occurs when an unauthorized person follows an authorized person into a secure area. It often happens unintentionally and relies on social behavior rather than technical weakness. PSPF addresses this risk through awareness, design, and culture. Physical controls alone are not enough. People must understand why secure access matters and feel empowered to challenge unsafe behavior. For you, this reinforces how closely physical security and personal security are connected. Asset theft is not limited to laptops or devices. It can include documents, storage media, tools, or equipment that enable further compromise. A stolen device can lead to data exposure. A stolen access card can enable unauthorized entry. A stolen piece of hardware can reveal system architecture. PSPF expects organizations to protect assets based on their value and sensitivity. This includes secure storage, tracking, and controlled disposal. For you, this shows how physical loss often becomes an information security incident. Sabotage is a less common but higher impact risk. Physical sabotage can disrupt services, damage infrastructure, or compromise safety. In critical infrastructure and operational technology environments, sabotage can have national or community-wide consequences. PSPF recognizes this risk and expects higher levels of protection for environments where sabotage could cause significant harm. For you, this is where physical security, cyber security, and operational resilience intersect most clearly. One of the most important lessons in this lecture is alignment. Physical security must support cyber security and operational technology environments, not conflict with them. A secure system is ineffective if anyone can physically access it. A resilient operation fails if physical protections are weak. In OT environments, physical access often equals system access. PSPF ensures that physical security is treated as a control that directly protects digital and operational systems. For you, this reinforces the idea that security domains are interconnected layers of the same defense strategy. By now, you should no longer see physical security as someone else's responsibility. Under PSPF, physical security is part of your cybersecurity mindset. It influences how you assess risk, design controls, and advise leaders. Whether you work in cyber operations, architecture, consulting, or leadership, understanding physical security strengthens your ability to build resilient systems. By the end of this lecture, you should clearly see physical security as a core part of cybersecurity and operational resilience. People, places, and systems are inseparable. PSPF recognizes this reality and structures protection accordingly. In the next lecture, you will move into information security, where everything you have learned about governance, people, and physical environments comes together to protect what organizations value most: information. If this lecture helped you rethink physical security as part of modern cybersecurity, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your experiences or questions in the comments. Your engagement helps others see security as a connected system, not isolated controls.